Yo guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another video on my channel. Now in today's video, guys, I'm going to be bringing you a basically full breakdown of all of the content that was released in MLB The Show 21 today. We got a lot of stuff, to say the very least. We got the third inning program, we got new Tops Now moments, and honestly, it's just so much content, man. I really can't wait to grind the game. I have been actually trying to get my ball player up to a 99 overall for probably the past couple of hours, and I'm almost there, man. All I need is just 30 more program points in that program, and I'm able to get my ball player up to, I think, 99 overall. But guys, anyway, without further ado though, let's go ahead. Let's start breaking down the new cards and the new cards. All right guys, so here we go. We are going to be breaking down the new cards and the new content in MLB The Show 21 today. So we are going to start off with obviously the one that everybody has been waiting for the past couple of days. It is the third inning program. And also we got some stuff about player of the month as well. So quickly here, we're going to start off with the third inning program. So there is obviously going to be a total of 35 levels in this third inning program. Really not much has changed here. You still are going to get your 85 to 89 Diamond Live Series player at level 35. The third inning boss pack is at level 25. The third inning classics pack is going to be at 15 levels, but then they also introduced new diamond henchman cards at level 10. So you're going to get a free diamond right here, and instead of the gold players that we had last time, like the Ryan Klesko and those guys. Now along the way, you're going to get your packs, your 5-pack bundles, ballin' as a habit pack, headliners. You're going to get basically the whole kit and caboodle right here. But let's quickly break down the new cards. So we're going to start off here at level 10. You are going to be getting yourself a henchman pack. This is going to be the first time, obviously I said before, the first time the diamonds are going to be introduced. So the henchman that we have here is going to be an 86 overall Keith Hernandez, 86 overall Yasmani Grandal, and an 86 overall Richie Ashburn. So let's break down first of all Keith Hernandez. Obviously he's got amazing contact, amazing vision, discipline, clutch. He's actually a pretty good defensively, but he can only play first base. He is a lefty. He does have pretty good quirks. Hitting machine, 20/20 vision, and soft hands and pressure cooker definitely stick out with all of them. And Walker, honestly, this card is not terrible, but he doesn't really have any pop, which I think personally is a big thing in MLB The Show this year. Plus, there's just so much better first baseman out there. But so I would not pick him in this pack. But here's the guy who I'd pick. 86 overall, catcher switch hitter for the Brewers. A little flashback, All-Star 2019 card. It is going to be Yasmani Grandal. He is a switch hitting catcher. First of all, I just want to highlight, he is a switch hitting catcher. He has 75 and 95 power, which is actually very, very good. Very good discipline at 118. He's got pretty good fielding at 85. Obviously, he doesn't have a strong arm. He can also play first base, but this is not a terrible card right here. He does have bomber, walker, quick reflexes, and vacuum as his main quirks right here. So I would definitely pick this card up. That's who I'm going to pick in this henchman pack. And then you got Richie Ashburn here. He's got obviously very good contact, very good vision, discipline, clutch. He's not really great defensively, so that's what sets him apart from the Keith Hernandez. Also, this Richie Ashburn has 88 speed. So really, the choice out of this henchman pack is going to be Yasmani Grandal, switch hitting catcher who has very good power overall. I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. Now, next, we're going to be talking about real quick the third inning classic diamonds. These are not the henchmen. These are a completely different thing. These are going to be kind of like the Michael Kopech and Austin Riley from the second inning program. So here we go. So there is an 89 overall Didi Gregorius, 89 Blake Snell, and an 88 overall Rafael Devers as your choices for this pack. We're going to first break down here Didi Gregorius. Very, very good against righties, 85 contact, 89 power, also has very good vision. Not really stellar against lefties, so this is going to be more of a platoon hitter for you. He's got 87 fielding, so he could serve as a defensive replacement if you need him. 72 speed is also not terrible. The quirks that stick out, 20/20 vision and pressure cooker, are the two big ones that really stick out for me here. Honestly, this card is not going to be a selection for me because he's more of a platoon hitter. He doesn't really hit lefties that well. So I'm going to have to take a pass on him. Next of all, we have reliever Blake Snell. This is a very interesting card. He has very good K per 9 at 100, good pitch, a great pitching clutch at 99, that 99 break. He's got 90 hit per 9, 86 walk per 9, and 83 control. His pitch mix, he has a 4-seam, curveball, changeup, and slider. I'm actually going to hide my webcam real quick for you guys just so you can see the stats right here. So he does have a 4-seam, curveball, changeup, slider. His 4-seam comes in at 96, curveball at 82, changeup at 85, slider at 88. Moving on here, pitch control, 90 control for the 4-seamer, 85 for the curveball, 82 for the slider, and 75 for the changeup. And then pitch break, he does have 99 break on both his curveball and slider, and then 91 break on his changeup. So this is not a terrible card, but the only thing that is gonna make me not want him, oh, actually, I didn't even hide my webcam. Hold on, give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna hide it for you. So there's the velocity, there is the control, and then there is the break, just so you guys can see that. Now we're just gonna do a quick transition right here, webcam mask. Now you can see my beautiful face once again. But anyway, this card is a real turnoff for me because of that home run per 9 at 62. He is going to be very susceptible of giving up the long ball, and that's just too low of a stat for me to justify getting him. So I'm going to take a pass on this card. But then this is the card I'm going to be getting. 88 overall, Rafael Devers, highlighting his May Player of the Month 2019 card. This card looks really good, man. 105 contact versus righties, 83 power versus righties, 92 versus lefties for contact, 87 power versus lefties. He's got 79 vision. Obviously, not going to be doing a lot, defensively. He's really just a hitting card. Quirks, hitting machine, bomber is only 2 quirks. Honestly, this guy is just an absolute animal, an absolute freak at hitting. So I'm definitely going to be going with him out of this pack. And also, I'm a Red Sox fan. I'm a little bit biased. Get mad. But anyway, we're going to be moving on now to the main event here, the 3rd inning bosses. 97 Troy Glass, 97 Dennis Eckersley, 97 Grady Sizemore. We're first going to break down Troy Glass. He was the new legend that was released in the game. He was highlighted as the new legend. This might be one of, if not the best third baseman in the game right now. I'm just going to read off the stats. 79 contact versus right, 125 contact versus lefties, 107 power versus righties, 125 power versus lefties, 124 discipline, 87 fielding, and also he does have hitting machine and bomber and walker, and he can play shortstop. He is a diamond player. I will just show you that really quickly. You see right there, he is a diamond, so he is a very stellar player. Honestly, this guy is one of the best cards in the game. Not just third baseman, not just shortstops. One of the best cards in the entire game. He is going to hit bombs for you. Absolutely will mash. This guy just looks insane. He will no doubt be my choice out of this pack. But there's also 2 other players here. We have to highlight them. First player, Dennis Eckersley, 97 overall closing pitcher. Personally, I thought they were going to go with the starting pitcher because they did Lee Smith in the last program, but I see where they're coming from with this Eckersley. I mean, the per 9s are just outstanding. 106 hit per 9, 113 K per 9, 107 walk per 9, 110 pitching clutch, 95 pitch control, 92 break, not amazing, but you can deal with it. An 89 home run per 9 as well. You take a look here, pitch mix, he has a slider, sinker, 4-seam, and curveball. I'll just show you real quick. Velocity, slider comes in at 87, sinker at 92, 4-seam at 95, curveball at 79. His control, all 99s or 96s except for his curveball, sitting at an 86 control. And then pitch break, 92 break on his slider, 88 on his curveball, 82 on his sinker. So overall, not a terrible card when it comes to, the break. Obviously, the control is the real standout for this card. Honestly, I mean, this card is not terrible, but I would still sort of take the Lee Smith over him. But when I do get the chance to get him for really cheap, kind of like basically just wait, don't pick up the cards, right now. I'm just going to wait a little bit. This will definitely be in addition to my bullpen. And then the last card we're going to go over here is going to be 97 overall Grady Sizemore. He is a lefty center fielder, highlighting his season from 2008, 33 home runs, 38 stolen bases. He can also play left and right field. He is a diamond player. and his stats are just insane, man. 92 contact versus righties, 62 contact versus lefties. Not an amazing stat, but you know what? The power certainly makes up for it. 106 power versus righties, 87 power versus lefties, 83 vision, 103 discipline, 94 fielding, 82 arm strength, 86 speed, 95 stealing. His quirks that stand out, you got bomber, walker. He's got speedsters and sniper, and also quick reflexes. This is a very, very good card. And I was actually considering him right when I found out about this card. I'm like, oh, he's gonna replace Jason Bay. But you know what? I'm gonna get Troy Glass here, and we're gonna be going over a card that was just released today out of the headliners pack that is gonna be replacing Jason Bay in left field. But anyway, right here you see we got a classic stadium pack. There's diamond ball player stuff that you can put on your player. You got the space 3 packs where you can get like Kevon Biggio, Joey Votto, Julio Rodriguez, Jim Edmonds, those kind of guys. And there's also some other packs here too. You got some 10-pack bundles here. You got the ball as a habit. There's a lot of stuff. And then obviously you ended off with the 85 to 89 overall live series player. Now in terms of this here, you got some missions. You got third inning pizza conquest. And then also if you do end up evolving the Ozzie Smith and the Gary Carter cards, you can exchange them right here for 15,000 XP each. And that's gonna be pretty much it. But let's go ahead now. Let's move into the next thing, which is going to be the headliner packs that were released. It is a 95 Mickey Mantle. This is probably the best headliner that has been released all year. The pack costs 7,500 stubs. You can buy 5 of them. Definitely not worth it, in my opinion. Those packs are absolute garbage. But regardless, man, this Mickey Mantle is honestly well worth it. If you pull him, good on you, man. He's a 95 overall. He's a switch hitter, by the way. He can play center field as well as left field and right field. And this card looks really good, man. 68 contact versus right, not a great start, but then it gets so much better, man. 116 contact versus lefties, 92 power versus righties, 125 power versus lefties. Obviously, the guy is going to absolutely mash lefties and even righties too. He'll do a pretty solid job for you. 60 vision is probably one of the lowlights of this card as well. But 81 fielding, 91 arm strength in the outfield is really good. Like, this is seriously good. He also does have 80 speed on his card. He is a diamond player. He's got bomber, walker, pressure cooker. Those are some of the quirks that stand out to me. Honestly, when I saw this card, I'm like, oh yeah, he's replacing Jason Bay. We're gonna take Troy. And then when I saw Troy Glass too, I'm like, Mickey Mantle is gonna replace Jason Bay on my team, and then Troy Glass is probably gonna play third base because that card is just absolutely crap. But now there you go, you got the Mickey Mantle. I will show you him on the marketplace real quick. He is currently going, let me if I can find him real quick. He's going for about 72,000 stubs. Honestly, I completely get it because the card is just absolutely amazing. It's such a good card, man. I mean, I can't believe it. Now, the last thing that we got today, guys, is going to be the Tops Now moments. So you take a look here, you go in the moments section, and then you will see that you do have Tops Now 2021. We have a new set of moments here, and there's actually going to be 2 diamond rounds this time. They did change it. There are 2 diamond rounds as well as 1 silver round, and you get to choose 3 overall players. So 2 diamonds, 1 silver in this pack. So you take a look here. You have to strike out 13 batters with Rich Hill, but it is on rookie difficulty. Actually, all these are on rookie or veteran difficulty. You see here with this one, for Rich Hill, you got to strike out 13 batters in the game. For Jason Bosler, I don't know who that is, but you know, it's whatever. You got to hit 1 home run in a plate appearance. Should be a pretty quick one on rookie. For this one, we're highlighting James Caprillion. You have to pitch 7 innings and don't give up a run in 1 game. And then this one for Alex Manoah, you want to pitch you have to pitch 6 innings and don't give up a run in 1 game. For veteran difficulty, you have to win the game and don't make 3 outs. This is in the 10th inning for Robbie Grossman. And then for Freddie Peralta, who is, I believe, the highest overall Tops Now card, or tied for the highest one right now. He was a 90 overall. In 7 innings, you got to strike out 7 batters. Don't give up 2 runs. Should be relatively easy. And then finally here for this one, all you got to do is just get 1 extra base hit in a game with Albert Pujols, and it is on veteran difficulty. So not terrible. You can easily complete these, get the Tops Now cards, and you know, pretty simple stuff right here. I'll just show you some of the Tops Now cards. Now, I will mention, I don't know if I mentioned this at the start of the video as well. The Player of the Month is coming out next Tuesday, and they're going to be releasing new cards with that. I'm honestly pretty excited with that. But from what I've been seeing, it's going to be Marcus Semien. I already have a second baseman. I'm going to be doing my ball players, my second baseman. So I don't even know. If it's Marcus Semien, I'm probably not going to get the card unless he absolutely blows me away. But if he doesn't, which I don't think it will, I'm probably not going to get the card. And I'll probably sell all my Tops Now cards that I've stacked up. But anyway, we're going to move on now to the Tops Now series. So here we go. Here is the Freddie Peralta. 102 K per 9 really sticks out. 95 hit per 9. 66 home run per 9. 61 walk per 9. Definitely not great stats. Also, his pitch mix is not spectacular as well. Four-seam slider, curveball, changeup. Very, very generic. Looks like a shell player right here. If he did have 4 pitches, but you see right there on the top right of the screen, you have his pitch velocity. I mean, he has decent differential. Oh, yeah, by the way, I want to say too, he does have 77 control, which is somewhat low, and also 95 break, which 95 break is a pretty good stat. But take a look here, pitch velocity, 93 on the 4-seam, 80 on the slider, 79 on the curveball, 87 on the changeup. In terms of control, 88 control on the 4-seam fastball, 82 control on the slider, 74 control on the curveball, 64 on the changeup. So obviously the curveball and the changeup, you're going to have a hard time down the corners with this card. And then in terms of the pitch break here, 4-seam is 86. That really doesn't matter. But slider, curveball at 95, 92. Pretty good mix right there. And changeup at 65 breaks. So it looks like his changeup is definitely his worst pitch because he has trouble with control and break with it. So honestly, this is not a card that I would use in my team. I think there's a lot better starting pitchers out there that you can get. But I mean, this is a Tops Now card. What can you expect? Next here is going to be Rich Hill right here, 89 overall, lefty starting pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays. He's got 85 hit per 9, 100 K per 9, 70 home run per 9, 75 walk. I mean, 75 walk per 9 is not bad. He also does have 92 stamina too, which he won't last a lot long in games. But you know what? He is 41 years old. You can't really blame him. 70 home run per 9 though is definitely not a good sign for me. 44 velocity is also kind of a flaw with this card, but he does have 79 control, 99 break. You see his pitch velocity and his pitch mix. He's got 14 fastball, sweeping curve, slider, cutter, and 2-seam fastball. 4-seam comes in at 88, sweeping curve at 73, slider at 75, cutter at 83, and the 2-seam fastball 86. Rich Hill for the past few years in MLB The Show has been a guy where you can kind of hang back and sort of hit the ball with because he does not really throw hard at all. I don't even know if he threw hard for his whole career. I mean, maybe he did, and I'm just disrespecting him. I don't know. But it doesn't seem like he really throw hard. Control is also not great on this card. Yes, he has 90 control on the 4-seam, 88 on the sweeping curve, but slider, cutter, and 2-seam definitely leave a lot to be desired here. And then pitch break does have 99 break on the sweeping curve and the slider, so not terrible on those pitches. 87 break on the cutter, 90 on the 2-seam. So, I mean, not terrible, honestly, but, you know, definitely not great either. So just sort of keep that in mind right here with this card. Yeah, and also the quirks he has too. Workhorse, on stingy, untouchable, knee buckler definitely do stand out here. And then I did not go over as well for the Freddie Peralta. His quirks are stingy, untouchable, knee buckler. Those are what really stand out to me here. Moving on here, another card. I believe there's a few more diamonds. Yes, there is a Robbie Grossman card. He is a diamond silver, diamond hitting, silver defense. He is a switch hitter, so not terrible right here. He can play center field and right field as well as left field. He's got 107 contact versus lefties and 85 power versus lefties, so he'll definitely be a sort of a platoon guy, I guess, but he does have 70s in contact and power versus righties, but he definitely performs better against lefties. 68 vision, 80 fielding. Arm strength leaves a lot to be desired at 67. Quirks he has bomber, walker, pressure cooker, and dead red. They do stand out for me. Honestly, this card is just you know, it's not really gonna be blowing you out of your chair. We do have Alex Manoah, 87 overall. Let me just hide my face cam so you can see the velocity real quick. So he does have right here 88 hit per 9, 84 K per 9, 74 home run per 9, 83 pitching clutch, 85 velocity, 62 break. 62 break just absolutely kills this card. He did have a very good start for the Blue Jays in his first start, by the way, but just the 62 break kills this card, and the 49 control. And he's got a very generic pitch mix of a 4-seam slider, changeup, 2-seam. Oh God. I can't even look at this card. You know what I think about it. I can't even look at that. That is, wow. That's interesting. And I'm just gonna I'll just do a quick highlight over the other cards. I believe there was a couple silver cards that were dropped. So there is, let's see, James Caprillion right here. Another pitcher. Really, he's got a 4-seam slider, changeup, curveball, and a 2-seam. Very generic 5-pitch mix. You know, control doesn't really stand out. Break doesn't stand out. I mean, you know, decent silver card. That's really all I can say. Then we have Jason Bosler. He looks like a platoon hitter. He's got gold hitting, diamond, or not diamond defense, bronze defense. You know, 78 contact, 78 contact versus left, 79 power versus left. He looks like a platoon guy. You know, can't really play defense, but he is a first baseman, so you can't really expect him to do that, and he has no quirks. So, you know, you get these by playing the Topps Now moments. Now, as I said before, you will get 2 diamonds and 1 silver player for the Topps Now cards. Personally, just wait a couple hours, buy all the cards, you know, prepare for player of the month and whatnot. I think that's all the content that was really released. By the way, there's my team. How sexy does that look? Honestly, bro. And like, geez. All right. So guys, that is going to do it for this video. It was kind of a long one, but I really wanted to cover all the content. It was amazing today. But guys, hope you have enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to smash a like. Let's try to smash 5 likes on the video. Guys, take care. But most importantly, stay classy.